I'm telling you, these countries are calling us up, kissing my. They are dying to make a deal. Please, please, sir, make a deal. I'll do anything. I'll do anything, sir.
Is there pain in the market at some point you're unwilling to tolerate?
I think your question is so stupid. I don't want anything to go down, but sometimes you have to take medicine to fix something. We're not going to lose $1 trillion with the privilege of buying pencils from China. Every country is calling and being very solicitous of us. Very, very nice. They're being very nice. Europe's treated us very badly. We put a big tariff on Europe. They are coming to the table. They want to talk, but there's no talk unless they pay us a lot of money on a yearly basis. The EU has been very tough over the years. I always say it was formed to really do damage to the United States in trade.
How do you ensure, Mr. President, that these tariffs don't drive U.S. trading partners into the hands of the Chinese?
I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it. If they want to be in the hands of the U.S., they don't want to be in the hands of the Chinese. The Chinese have turned out to be really not very good at that. And I really think we're helped a lot by the tariff situation that's going on, which is a good situation, not a bad. It's great. It's going to be legendary. You watch. Legendary in a positive way, I have to say.
Would you be open to a pause in tariffs to allow for negotiations?
Well, we're not looking at that.
And there will be a 90-day pause on the reciprocal tariffs as these negotiations are ongoing, and the tariff level will be brought down to a universal 10% tariff. The tariff on China will now go up to 125% because China imprudently decided to retaliate against the United States.
You might even say that he goaded China into a bad position. This was his strategy all along. Don't retaliate, things will turn out well.
If this was the strategy all along to bring them to the table, why did you instruct or advise, or maybe they did it on their own, some of your top aides to say this is not a negotiation?
It's not a negotiation until it is, and that happens.
Why you decided to put a 90-day pause?
Well, I thought that people were jumping a little bit out of line. They were getting yippy, you know? They were getting a little bit yippy, a little bit afraid. I know what the hell I'm doing. I know what I'm doing, and you know what I'm doing too. That's why you vote for me.
There's been some public sparring between Elon Musk and the president's trade advisor, Peter Navarro, on some of these tariffs. Musk actually referred to Navarro today as being, quote, dumber than a sack of bricks.
These are obviously two individuals who have very different views on trade and on tariffs. Boys will be boys, and we will let their public sparring continue.
We anticipate savings in FY26 from reduction of waste and fraud by $150 billion.
Elon's done a fantastic job. Look, he's sitting here, and I don't care. I don't need Elon for anything other than I happen to like him. But I'm telling you, this guy did a fantastic job. Well, you know how I feel about the Gaza Strip. I think it's an incredible piece of important real estate. You know, having a peace force like the United States there, controlling and owning the Gaza Strip would be a good thing. We had a deal pretty much with TikTok. Not a deal, but pretty close. And then China changed the deal because of tariffs.
Where does the TikTok deal stand, given what we've seen, you know, the tariffs
Well,
to
it's
China?
moving along, but obviously I would say right now China's not exactly thrilled about signing it.
El Salvador, the president there said he would be willing to take American citizens in the federal prison population. Is that one of the ideas they're going to be discussing?
Well, I love that. If he would take them, I'd be honored to give them. I don't know what the law says on that.
No one's entitled to a student visa. The press covers student visas like there's some sort of birthright. No, a student visa is like me inviting you into my home. If you come into my home and put all kinds of crap on my couch, I'm going to kick you out of my house.
We had a good decision, as you know, from the Supreme Court allowing us to do that. We have judges that didn't want us to do it. Judges that wanted the very evil gang members from Trendy, Iroquois, and MS-13 that say, oh, bring them back, bring them back. We don't want them back.
How concerned are you about the measles outbreak? There was another fatality today.
It's so far a fairly small number of people. If it, progresses, we'll have to take action.
CDC has done an amazing job at getting the measles outbreak under control, and we're trying to refocus the press to get them to pay attention to the chronic disease epidemic as you've asked us to. Autism rates have gone from 1 in 31, from 1 in 10,000 when I was a kid. By September, we will know what has caused the autism epidemic, and we'll be able to eliminate those exposures.
So big. There's got to be something artificial out there that's doing this. You stop taking something, you stop eating something, or maybe it's a shot, but something's causing it.